Hi, this is Kuhn, author of the best-selling Why Quantum Physicists series available on Amazon. And today I want to talk to you about dice. Now, that might sound like a funny topic, but we're going to use the dice to illustrate how we create our own individual universes. Here's a dice. Let's say that you are sitting at a rectangular table and this dice is placed in the center of the table. When you're asked what you see, when you look at the object, you say, I see a square, a three-dimensional square with the number 6 on the side of it. And your description is accurate because that is what you see. But then you're asked to get up from the table and walk around to the other side of the table and have a seat. And when you're seated at the other side of the table, you're asked to describe what you see in the center of the table. And this time you say, I see a three-dimensional square object with the number 1 imprinted on the side of it. Now, your description this time is also accurate and a fair description of what you're seeing in the center of the table. However, we can all agree that both times you have described the same object. Both times you've actually described the die. However, you've described it from two different perspectives. And if you had no knowledge of what the rest of the die looked like, your description from your perspective would probably be, in your mind, a total description of the three-dimensional square object that you're describing. How does this relate to creating our own individual universes? As you probably guessed, our dice game is a metaphor. And in this metaphor, the dice can represent anything, any material object in our world. It could represent money, a person, a job, an experience, a place, anything. The table, of course, represents the playing field in which we experience our life on this earth. And our perspective, the perspective that from which we viewed the die, that represents our current set of beliefs. You see, our current set of beliefs gives us a perspective of anything that we encounter in the material world. And here's the last part of that metaphor. Getting up and moving to a different spot on the table and seeing a different perspective of the thing, or in this case the die, represents changing our beliefs. When we change our beliefs, we change our perspective and we create, literally, a new universe. Because we each see our own unique individual universe, and that's how this works. And that's why changing your beliefs is such a magical and effective, without fail, process. The good news is that you can change your beliefs any time you choose. Anytime you find your material reality displeasing on a regular basis is a good red light indicator to you that your perspective of the thing that is causing you displeasure probably needs to be moved. Probably you need to change your beliefs about that thing. You need to raise them and improve them so that they're aligned with your desires regarding that thing from which you have your current perspective that is displeasing. And as I mentioned, the good news is you can get up and change your seat at the table by changing your beliefs any time you wish. That's all for today. I want to thank you for joining me as we explore together how to play this amazing game that I call grow a greater you.